on the side of let Jalen do what Jalen do. We're 8-2 with him doing it that way. And I think that everybody thinks that this offense is going to wake up. Everybody knows that it's going to wake up. And I hope that they keep playing the way they're playing right now. And when the playoffs come, we get a Washington game and we get a Super Bowl game. And then what are you going to say then?
I'm going to say yes.
You only need 2 great games. You know, it's like we done proved that 2 different times, right? You only need a lot more. You only need 2 great games in the playoffs. That's it.
Well, right now they're trying to get that number 1 seed, and that's where they're headed. But it's a lot of work till then. So,
well, no, you still got 3 games, but I'm saying you only need 2 great ones.
2 great ones.
You think about it. We only had 2 great ones. We only had 2 great ones when we won in 2017, and we had 2 great ones last year.
Yeah. Okay. But we need 3 wins.
Well, yeah, we
need 3 wins to get there.
We actually had 2 great ones in 22, but we just that holding call.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and then we had the one in the other game. All right, so let's get to the game review a little bit. Let's start with our 4 points, and that's I got to do a lot of deeper dive with you as well, and then go back and do some stuff as well. But let's get to our 4 points first. So let's, as always, folks, we got our 4 points, we got our game balls, our drama queen, and our grades, and then we get a little deeper into those grades through different breaking down the quarterback, running back, and different stuff that we're doing. So let's get to our 4 points. What's your first 4 point?
Elite defensive performance. Elite.
And we'll get deeper into that. And my first point is just the same as yours. I said the D is super parenthesis bold parenthesis because that is looking. And here's the thing: we can't say yet that Jaelan Phillips is the total difference, but boy, he is a difference maker so far.
Yeah, I mean, all 3 levels, like all 3 levels. The interception was crazy. I was like, dude, that I haven't got hyped like that in a long time.
That's his first regular season interception.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Right,
and Quinion still doesn't even have one, which is crazy.
But that dude be sticking to people like glue.
I got statistics on him, you wouldn't believe. But go ahead.
Yeah. I saw him.
Yeah. So the D is. So we both think the D is just it's getting to that elite level. Even though we'll get to the rankings later, which you love the rankings. We got to get to the rankings. Got to show you it's
that doing real wild. You talking about the D?
It shows you how bad they were so far this year that they still can't creep out of like the 20s.
Right.
All right. So number 2, 4 point.
Offense is too vanilla. It's just too. There's no flash. There's nothing, man. Like some of those run plays, like Tank Bigsby, the run that run when he ran to the outside and they had the lead block. I'm like, where is that? Why are we not running that? Why are we not running that with Barkley in the game?
Exactly.
So yeah,
and also why aren't they blocking like that for Barkley?
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. Listen. I don't know.
Number 2 for me is very much the same. It's almost like we copied each other. So I said the offense officially is not only predictable but dysfunctional. I think that's the word because Jody Camera and John Ritchie had a heated discussion about like the offense stinks, and John Ritchie says it doesn't stink. So here's my thing on this real fast. To me, this is the definition of this offense does not stink. It doesn't. It's dysfunctional because what you have in that offense, you have plays from last year that worked, so use them. You got players that worked last year, so use them. So you got the players, you got the scripts, but it's dysfunctional because the players in the script are not matching. So the offense doesn't stink. It's just currently dysfunctional that needs to get function to be elite because they can be that way. So that's to me is the right answer. It's not that the offense stinks or not stinks. It's dysfunctional, but it can be functional if they get their shit together.
Yeah.
And by the way, in the first half, I don't know if you noticed this, but the Lions seem to know when certain plays were coming. That's how predictable it's come. I don't know if you know that, but certain teams over the past couple of weeks, it's almost like a Jomo. They're not calling them out. You don't see them calling them out, but they seem to roll the coverage or roll the linebackers all the way to where Barkley is going.
Yeah, it's predictable to know when we're gonna run the ball. Yeah. I mean, Jalen's been under center way more this season than he's ever been. And there was one play where he got caught. Like his back was to the defense, so he turned around, there was everybody in his face. And I'm like, well, that's what his fear is about playing under center. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. We're gonna have to mix it in a little bit more, and then like have him back off the line of scrimmage sometimes. Like go back in the shotgun sometimes.
Sometimes, because they had four negative plays before halftime. Four negative plays. That just it can't happen.
Yeah.
All right, number 3 for you.
There's not an offense in this league right now that scares me. Not one. Like you name a team and tell me because this last offense we just played, that's like one of the top offenses in the league.
Well, they were number 3.
Still one of the top. Now we about to play another top offense this weekend
in Dallas. Yeah, they're number 3 now. The lines are 4.
Yeah. So like I told you, and it'll be the same. Like I'm telling you right now, they're not putting up a lot of points on us. It's not going to happen.
Number 3 point now is I think we can call Q, with all due respect to Patrick Surtain, the best corner in the NFL.
Yeah, he's up there, man.
I mean, it's just right now, it's disgusting how good he is.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have 0 catches against you, I'm sorry, but that's if you're not the best corner, you're certainly in the top 3, and that's just to me is like he's now officially elite.
Yeah, I mean between Jameson Williams and Amon-Ra St. Brown, like those are elite receivers. Like those are up there with the Puka Nacuas and everybody else at the top of the league. And to hold them to 0 catches, and the only time those dudes got catches was when he wasn't on them. That's crazy.
That's good. It's like crazy. They were all in the huddle like, listen, can I get a Dory Jackson for like 2 or 3 plays? Because
Amon-Ra St. Brown had 2 catches.
I know, but you're always in the huddle like, dude, you take Q. I'm gonna go to Adoree, man. I need some
catches. Jared Goff like he's not on me. He not on me. Like
hey, fantasy points over here. Fantasy points way over here, man.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right. What's your 4th point?
Staying healthy will be key. So, with the Lane Johnson injury, and I'm Team Fred, dude. Like
I know.
You can say what you want, dog. Fred Johnson don't miss a beat. I mean, we know Lane is out. We feel the nervous energy. We like, dude, Lane out. Do you know what the pass was? Anytime Lane was out, that was a loss.
Right.
This dude do not miss a beat. Fred Johnson, dog. He should. Matter of fact, I should change my game ball because he just, dude. He don't like he didn't miss. We didn't miss anything.
Yeah, he actually remember he handled Troy Hendrickson last year when he filled in for Mailata.
Yes,
so you can go either side.
Fred Johnson, man.
Fred Johnson. Okay,
I'm giving you a Fred Johnson jersey.
In that same vein, I'm worried about the offensive injuries with. Listen, Cam has not looked good all year.
Yeah.
Dickerson has not looked good all year.
Right.
Lane is out. And Steen is okay. We actually, I can't believe this. I don't know if you saw this, but Steen was ranked 3rd out of 17 right guards.
I saw that on the announcements. But here's the crazy thing.
What?
Dickerson, so Dickerson and Steen are as good as their supporting cast.
Right.
I think Dickerson's struggles is because Cam is not there.
Also, I think it's because he's injured.
Exactly. But I think the same thing goes. I think Steen has grown into, he's not a Mekhi Becton for crying out loud. So everybody needs to cut that out. But he hasn't been horrible. He was a little questionable in the beginning.
Right.
But he hasn't been horrible. All in all, the offensive line, other than the run game not getting off like we wanted to, it ain't killed us.
Right.
It ain't killed us. And
they're still in the top half of the league, I would say.
We ain't listen, we seen horrible. You understand what I'm saying? Like you see horrible every week.
And Tamburillo, really? He's coming in.
Quarterbacks running for their life. You understand what I'm saying? Like let's not say that.
Antone Davis.
Right. Like Stoutland's doing his job. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to our game ball for you.
Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, man.
Yeah.
90 and 98, man. Them dudes.
And Fred Johnson.
Listen, but them dudes they were better than a blitz, like an all-out blitz at times. I mean, you got 4 people on the line, and you got people brought back in coverage, and they just batting balls down like, yeah, man, that's not gonna work. Like you need to put it up in the air. You can't, you're not throwing it here. You ain't throwing it here. You ain't throwing it across the middle. I'm swatting that thing down like volleyball.
You're doing this whole thing.
Yeah, he like, nah, man. Like, go ahead, man. Let's. Hey, and it was like they was knocking it down. Like, hey, 4th down, man. I was like, that's crazy.
I agree with Fred Johnson. That is huge to come in and not skip a beat. I mean, he's still not Lane, but he's as good as you're going to get without Lane.
Yeah.
I had to give it to 5 guys. I had to give it to DeJean because he played a great game overall in that slot. Because Ahmad St. Brown was the only time that Brown or the other guy.
Jameson Williams. It was
when they were doing something because you saw Jameson Williams coming across. Jackson was trailing him about 2 yards behind him.
Yeah.
But DeJean had a great game. Carter and Davis, I also had 2. And then, of course, Q, because my boy, Q is just amazing. But last but not least, Nakobe Dean. And I'll get it to him because he did have a couple of – all these guys, by the way, did have a couple of nicks in their game. But Dean overall, man, he has changed this defense from allowing 4.6 yards per carry to 3.6 yards per carry ever since he's come back. That cannot be underestimated. That's outstanding what that guy brings to this defense.
And the way Nick blitzes him is crazy. Like, you see him blow up that running back?
Dude, he didn't even touch Goff. He didn't even touch him. He just threw the running back into him and he fell down.
But he pushed the ball and Goff fell down. I was like, dude, that dude is on steroids, dude.
That guy, you could sneeze and knock him down, man. Come on.
He blew that running back up. I was like, dude, that running back was like, I don't want no part of this dude coming at me full speed.
Dude, Dean that's the thing too, is he's not tall, he's not wide, but he's just stacked. He's like a little fire plug, and he comes at you full force. Dude, I don't want any part of that either.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right, let's get to our drama queens of the week. Let's put on our little girly dresses, and let's get to the drama queen.
Detroit fans. That's my drama queen. Like, listen, man. Let me explain. Listen, where's my camera at? Right here? Okay. Listen. Listen. Let me tell you something, Detroit fans. Y'all talk all that junk. I got video after video after video of people talking trash. You got what you asked. You wanted to play the Eagles. You've been talking about playing the Eagles since last year. No different than when the New Orleans Saints did the same thing. Oh, that would have been our Super Bowl. That would have been this. You had this date scheduled. Y'all wanted to play us the first week. Y'all had to wait 10 weeks. You got what you asked for. You wanted to play the champs. You played the champs. Guess what? You came up short. You didn't have the game you thought you was going to have, and we beat your ass. Now, you got mad because the ref made a call that was questionable on a pass interference at the end of the game. Let me ask you this, Detroit. Do you really think that Jared Goff was going to finally find a way to get the ball in the end zone when we've shown you and everybody else that we the number 1 team in the red zone when it comes to defense, and you went for it 5 times on 4th down and got denied? You mad at us, the ref, or your stupid ass coach?
And by the way, don't forget that 2 calls were screwed up for us. Number 1 with the Steen call, which was incorrect.
Yes.
Number 2, AJ did not leg whip anybody. He was falling to the ground.
Yes.
And we got nicked 15 yards for nothing.
And guess what? Guess what those penalties led to? Nothing. Our defense was like, we got you. Don't worry about it.
But
if we had lost that game, I guarantee you we wouldn't be complaining the way y'all complaining. We lost the Super Bowl because of a call. Yeah. And we still didn't cry as much as y'all cried over this past week.
And here's the thing, too. Who knows what would have come about had those plays gone our way and not had the penalties.
Yeah.
So there might have been nothing to cry about at the end of the game about that stupid call that I agree, by the way, was a BS call. But either way, it doesn't matter because that shouldn't have mattered at the end, because if they had called the game correctly, it never would have come to that.
We even gave you the ball on the 30-yard line. Y'all still didn't score. Like, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Well, they scored a field goal.
You did not get in the. What I'm saying is, who are you mad at? Like, really? Like, we gave you so many opportunities.
You know what they're mad at?
To win that game.
They live in Detroit. That's what they're mad at.
Yeah,
you live in Detroit. That should give you anger right there.
Y'all asked for it. Y'all said y'all wanted to play the Eagles. Y'all got to play the Eagles. Now, the only way you're going to be able to play the Eagles again is if you're going to have to go on a run and get in the playoffs and come to Philly again. And what you think going to happen when you come back? You think golf will be better?
You live in a city that's not even a city anymore. That's what you're crying about. Okay. My drama queen, of course, is Ja'Marr Chase. I think the reason he did that is because he knows that they're done for the year. He's pouring his heart out. He's kind of like the opposite of AJ.
Yeah.
He's got the statistics, but he ain't got the record.
Right.
And AJ should be looking at Ja'Marr Chase saying, look how frustrated he got to the point where he had to spit on someone because he is just so frustrated with the season. He's going to the Pro Bowl. He's going to be all pro.
Yeah.
Well, you can hang that trophy on nothing because it ain't next to a Super Bowl trophy.
Nah,
good luck with all those awards that don't mean shit because you ain't got the ring.
Right.
So I think that was deplorable. I mean, again, Jalen Carter did his thing. I think that was because, again, he was spit at, so he returned fire. So there was some justification, but not a lot. But in this case, there's no justification for just spitting on Jalen Ramsey because he didn't do anything. He was just talking crap, and you just can't take it anymore.
Right.
All right, let's get to our grades real fast.
Yeah, so I had our offense at a C. I had our defense at an A+. Special teams was an A, and coaching I had us at a B.
Okay. Offense, I think I originally had C-, but I'm changing that to a D because, again, as I talked to you about, for you to have 6 turnovers and 16 points, I'm sorry, it just does not translate. You cannot do that. And I got to give him a D. Almost an F, but you won the game, so I got to give you a D. Defense was an A+. And, I mean, to go against the third-ranked offense in the NFL and come out with less than 10 points, that's an A+.
Absolutely. That's 2 weeks in a row, though.
Yep, exactly. 2 weeks in a row, you went to a very good offense. And even Jordan Love, we know, blah, blah, blah. He's not the real deal, whatever. But he can still put up points, right?
And Nick Sirianni's still undefeated against the
NFC North, which is amazing. I love it. I love that. Special teams, I give a B+. Coaching, I gave a B+ only because I give Vic the A+. I give Patullo the C-, and it comes out to a B+. So that's what it averaged out to.
Yeah.
Let's get a little deeper into it, and I got some things I got to talk to you about. So Hurts just 50% of his passes for 135 yards. We talked about that.
They started out dropping early. I was wondering what was going on.
He did. Now that's the thing. That ain't his fault. There were some drops. Goddard dropped one. Smitty dropped one.
No, Smitty dropped 2.
Smitty dropped 2. Dallas dropped 1. I think he missed AJ. I don't think he dropped it, but he missed AJ. Yeah, he could have caught it, but it was not a great pass.
Right.
But getting off to that slow start, he was 5 for 14 for 30 yards. So being 5 for 14 off the bat was not a good start.
Right.
Barkley had enough tough game. It's weird that he got 83 yards because it didn't look like he got 83 yards. That was a mystery.
He had some tough runs where he, drove the pile a little bit, got some yards. I mean, he was doing what he was supposed to do. We just used to seeing that breakout run.
Yeah. So he got 83 yards and 26 carries. Now your boy Tank, my boy Tank. Now I'm calling my boy now.
Right. See how things change. We got footage. I ain't even worried about it. We got footage.
I got Tank the runner as my boy. I got Tank the returner as I want to give that guy.
We got footage, dog. I wasn't bad mouthing that man.
You're getting your papers, man. You're getting your pink slips.
I wasn't bad mouthing that man. That was you.
He had 34 yards on 4 carries.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. AJ Brown caught 6 on 8 targets for 43 yards. His most receptions in the first half. He finished with only 7 grabs for 49 yards. So he only had 1 target, or he had 4 targets and 1 catch in the second half. So that's not good either. Again, his effort on that sideline route, I don't know what's going on, but it's making me nervous. Devontae Smith, 1 catch.
Yeah.
For like 5 yards or 10 yards, 11 yards, whatever it was. That's brutal. That just cannot happen.
Listen, a win is a win, man. You said 1 catch for what?
It's like 1 catch for 11 yards, was it, or something like that?
But when AJ, when we go through the whole game and AJ had 1 catch and we still won the game, nobody was complaining.
I want perfection, man.
No, dude,
nothing less.
You can't have it both ways, man. You can't have it both ways.
I settle for nothing less. Look at this face, Jay. This face is perfect.
I bet you wasn't complaining about that 1 catch for 6 yards.
What's that?
I bet you I know who wasn't complaining about it.
His mom?
No, Smitty wasn't complaining. He's like, all right, we got the dub. Let's go to the next week.
I know. He never complains. I know. Yeah. I know. He's a good man. I don't think he has vocal cords. I think he's a mute.
No, that dude talk a lot.
Dallas Goedert finished with 2 passes for 24 yards. Again, a quiet game from him. Dotson, again, here the guy flashes, but I just can't get consistency. But he has a 34-yarder, and that was the longest pass play of the game. Darius Cooper, my boy, messed himself up on that false start. So I'm down on Coop right now because that was like, dude, you're my boy, but you're my boy, Blue. But
got one job on that play. I don't know what you was doing. All you got to do is wait for the push, and you jump in the line.
I know. Grant Keketeller, who's not a blocker, did have a nice wham block on Bigsby's 17-yarder. So I thought that was pretty good. Mm-hmm. Cameron Latu had a nice lead on Hutchinson. He blocked out Hutchinson on a 5-yard run before the half. So Fred Johnson took over right tackle. He had a bad false start penalty, though. He did have a bad false start penalty late in the game, so that wasn't good. That went from 3rd and 4 to 3rd and 9. So that kind of pissed me off. But he's overall good. Mailata did pretty well in Hutchinson. I don't know if you saw it, but Hutchinson did have a half sack, but Mailata did pretty good. I had one holding penalty. That was about it. Cam was in there, but I don't think he looked that great because Ali McNeil pushed him back a lot. I saw him getting pushed back a lot, and he left in the 4th quarter. Steen got beat on an inside rush also with those tackles. That was 11-yard. That was 11-yard sack of Hurts, and he also was flagged for a false start. So again, he was uneven in that game. He's been okay, but he was uneven. Dickerson, he got pushed back a little bit. Remember Barkley was going for that thing, he got pushed back. Yeah. So again, he's just not the same guy. I think it's a lot because the injuries. It's not because he sucks anymore. It's just the injuries have not made him the same player this year. Mm-hmm. Interesting update from Vic Fangio. About 4 or 5 weeks ago, they asked him about Mukuba, and he said he's a rookie. He's up, he's down, he's very uneven right now. And that's not a compliment. So that's basically he's telling you suck. Today he came out to say Drew Mukuba is no longer a rookie. He said that's part of us playing better too, that he's playing better. So I agree with that. Everybody, it's a wave, right? From the defensive line to the secondary, it's just a wave of goodness that happens. He said earlier in the year, he had some bad plays that led to big plays for the opponent, and we haven't had that lately. And he said a lot has to do with Mukuba. That's a great compliment from Vic. Mm-hmm. And he said, I think I told you guys a story. Bud Grant always used to say, for every rookie you play, add a loss to your loss column. I heard another guy say, you've got to pay taxes on when you play rookies. But now it's game 11, and I don't think he's a rookie anymore. So that's basically telling him he got past his rookie stage, and now he's playing free and easy. I like that.
Right.
By the way, Eagles ground game again. Running backs Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery were held to 3.7 yards a rush. That's huge.
Yeah, and that like I said, if you go back and look at what I said, if we're protecting the space, we were not allowing them to get out in space, we'll be fine. The touchdown that they got, space. Dude came across that middle, he got in space. Jahmyr Gibbs, all those big plays that he had in between the 20s.
Yep.
And I said, y'all can have all y'all want in between those 20s. We got to the red zone, shut that shit down.
I gotta say, Jahmyr Gibbs, man, he's more dangerous. He's more dangerous in the screen game than he is in a run game. My God,
he's a beast. He's a beast.
He is dazzling.
But I was right though.
Yeah.
I just wanted to.
So was I.
Want to make sure? No. Stop. You're not going to get respect on this one. No.
I got it. Okay, here we go. Jalen Phillips led the way again with the pressures. He got Jared Goff to throw an incomplete pass on that 4th down in the 3rd quarter. The only time that Phillips did screw up is that he was a little aggressive on that screen pass that Gibbs went 42 yards. Mm-hmm. He came all the way around, lost contain, and Jahmyr Gibbs went off like that. So he's got to watch that. Jalen Carter set the tone early with just some great play. They remember the first sack wasn't really able to celebrate a lot with Phillips because they weren't sure what that flag was. But then you saw the dude grab Jalen Carter and pull him down. You know what it reminded me of when he grabbed him, pulled him down, and just sort of lowered him? Remember Villanova, Georgetown, when the dude just sort of pulled that guy back? Yeah. Remember that in the 86 finals? Yeah. That's exactly what that dude did. Ajomo seems to be doing really well. That's my boy. I've been with him for the past 3 years. I've been with Ajomo. Mm-hmm. He's just doing great. He's really doing great. Jelix Hunt didn't get to Goff off the edge, but he got close and had several hits on the quarterback. And Brandon Graham,
that one where they went one high and one low.
That was beautiful, wasn't it?
I didn't think Goff was going to get up from that one. I was like, good gosh.
Brandon Graham looped around inside and helped clog that middle, and Gibbs failed 4th quarter. That was Brandon Graham pushing that back in. That was great stuff. Zach Bond is continuing to just kill it. I mean, that guy is just excellent every game. He led the Eagles in tackles and tackles for loss. So he's just crushing it. And Kobe Dean, again, we're talking about how great he was. He did get washed out, or Jahad Campbell got washed out on Gibbs' 33-yard screen. So there's 2 screens that he got lost on.
Yeah.
One was Phil's fault. One was Campbell's fault because Campbell got washed out. So he's got to watch that a little bit. Maybe just why he's probably not getting as many snaps. By the way, Dean was up to nearly 66% snaps. Jahad Campbell's down to 33%. So obviously 2/3 are going to Dean and 1/3 is going to Campbell now.
Right.
Q-Man, what more can you say? Didn't allow a completion when targeted. That's unbelievable. That's perfection.
Yeah.
Dory Jackson started out a little rough, but he came back and he really played a good game. He did come up with a pass breakup on 3rd down.
3rd down, baby.
He did get caught a little soft on the Williams deep crossing route that resulted in a 19-yard gain. And he was also trailing him when he got the touchdown. But yeah, good game overall for Dory Jackson. He's nice. Nice to see him fighting back. Cooper DeJean obviously got the first interception. Gibbs did catch a wide 17-yard pass on DeJean, but that was about it. Blankenship and Makuba again playing very well. They rallied they had 4 tackles apiece and no big plays against them.
Right.
St. Brown did caught a 40-yard pass. I think when St. Brown, when he caught a 34-yard pass over the safety, I think that was Blankenship that kind of bit on that, but Makuba will clean that up. Special teams was fine. I mean, I don't know what Jeremiah tried to do. I don't know how you got a 15-yard face mask penalty.
2 penalties.
This is the thing, man. This 7 special teams, I love them, and they're pretty much overall doing well, but there's always one personal foul penalty every game against special teams. What the
Well, here's the thing.
Gotta cut that shit out.
I was watching the game with an Atlanta fan, and he said, this was out of the blue. He was like, dude, y'all punt coverage is crazy. I was like, what are you talking about? He said, why y'all always down there? I was like, I started busting out laughing. He said, my team is never down there. He's like, every time y'all kick the ball, he said, that dude, as soon as he looked up, everybody down. He's like, y'all, the whole team be down there. I was like, dude, our punter is crazy. But then I also, he saw the same thing, Ringo. Dude was on the sideline, past the guy that got the ball. I'm like, where did he come from? Did he come off the sideline? And he just ran beeline to him. I'm like, dude, did he get down there that fast?
I thought Ringo, honestly, I thought he came out of the tunnel to get that guy because he was down there so fast.
When I saw him coming, I was like, I said, wait a minute. I said, wait a minute, Arnold isn't on the sideline? Because I'm trying to figure out why was he down there? Where was he coming from?
Right.
And all of a sudden, he hit a beeline, and I'm like, how the hell did he get down there that fast? So he said it, and then I thought about it. I'm sitting there like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm blinded by the fact that I watch my team every week.
Right.
I'm not thinking that other people are watching my team after watching their team.
Right.
And I'm like, okay, I'll take that as a compliment, right? And I'm like, I guess we do got good punt coverage. You know what I'm saying? But the crazy thing about it is we harp on, what's up with Trot, yo? Like what you doing, baby? It's like
that's a killer, man. See, that's a thing too. In the playoffs, that'll kill you.
It will, but I will say this: it hasn't burnt us, right?
Yet.
But that's where you learn. You go, you know what, man? That's my fault. I had 2. It won't happen next week, and that's where we get better.
Where's the throat slash, man?
We get better.
Yeah, Keely Ringo, Kicker Elliott was great on a very gusty night. 49-yarder. That wasn't easy. That was no gimme.
Nah, I thought he was gonna miss it though.
Man, my boy, man. I gotta give some love to him. 40 yards, 41 net yards from 7 punts. Not bad. All right, let's get to the Eagles stats real fast, which I know you love.
Mm-hmm.
Eagles offense. They went from 23 to 25. Ugh. Indianapolis is the number 1 offense in the NFL. Eagles passing offense went from 25 to 28. They're averaging 184 yards a game. And not even 200. That's killing me. Number 1 team for passing.
Okay.
Yes, the Cowgirls. Ugh.
Yeah.
We went from 21 in rushing to 17th, which I don't know how we got better because we didn't rush a whole lot, but we now 115. Buffalo's the number 1 rushing offense. We went from 12th down to 16 at 23 points a game. So Indy's the best at 32. Let's get the defensive statistics. We went from 18th overall in defense after this game. You ready? To 18th. How do we go to the same? We shut down I don't know.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine, man.
So we're letting up 326 yards a game. Houston is number 1 at 258. We went from 14th in passing to 15th. I don't know how that happens. 212. Cleveland's number 1 on that one. We went from 19th in rushing to 19th at 114. New England's not first at 84 yards a game. We went from 10th in scoring. This is good. We're finally within the top 10. We're now in 8th in scoring at 20 points a game. We were at 23 points a game, and Houston is the best at 16. Let's get to our top 5. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen, our top 5. Let's remind our folks last week. What was your top 5 last week?
Last week, my top 5 was Eagles, Patriots, Colts, Denver, and the Rams.
Okay, my top 5 was Colts, Eagles, Patriots, Rams, Seattle. Let's get down to our top 5. Who's your number 5 on the board, Jay?
Seattle.
Okay, my number 5 is the Patriots. Number 4 for you?
The Rams.
Wow, the Rams are 4. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, number 4 was the Broncos. Big win over the Chiefs, but that defense is deadly. I don't like Bo Nix, but that defense is deadly.
Yeah.
All right, number 3 for you.
The Colts.
Number 3 for me is also the Colts. Wow, we agree on something finally. Okay. I know we ain't going to agree on number 2. Go ahead, number 2.
The Patriots.
The Patriots. Oh, you have the Patriots. It's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I got them at 5. I don't totally believe in Drake May yet.
No, here's the thing. Do you think the Patriots or Denver will win that game?
That's a great game. Because Mike Vrabel, we all know, is he's the defensive.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I don't have the Broncos in my top 5. That's why I say the Patriots, because I believe the Patriots are better than what the Broncos are. The Broncos beat the Chiefs because they play them twice a year. They almost beat them last year twice. You see what I'm saying? It's just like one of those situations. I still don't believe in Bo Nix. I still don't think he's that guy. Yes, he did beat us or whatever, but I don't fear him. I think Drake May is doing way more in New England than Bo Nix is doing in Denver. That's why.
But that's my thing. I think the offense certainly is better with New England over to Denver, without a doubt.
They got the number 1 offense.
Yeah, but I still think that their defense, their defense is a little weak, so that's why Bo Nix maybe would be okay against that.
We'll see.
But their defense, I could see not eliminating the Pats offense, but shutting them down enough that's where they would come down to that battle.
Okay.
All right, number 2 for me is the Birds. I know. I love pissing you off. This is what I do. Number 1 for you, of course, is
Eagles, Eagles, man. Go Birds.
All right, for me, and you talked about this earlier, that balanced attack from the Rams certainly has my attention. Even though we beat the Rams, it's something that it came down to a final kick. So I have those teams just about even. I could put Rams and Eagles as both the number 1 team right now. I really think they're about even.
You have the Rams at number 1?
Rams number 1.
Are you serious?
Dude, I'm a Stafford fan. I love that guy.
Here's my argument. And this people, I just want to let y'all know, me and Corey are cool, but I don't like them. And let me tell you.
You know what? Your sentiment is shared by a lot of people.
Whatsoever. They almost just lost to Seattle, who is my number 5 team, right? You almost lost to Seattle. Don't act like they won't lose to San Francisco. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what we beat this team. We beat the Rams.
Yeah, but we didn't beat them. We got a blocked field goal. It makes me go, okay, and that was at home.
I get it.
If we have to go there,
the last 3 times we played the Rams, who won the game?
Oh, we did.
Thank you. So how you even rank them above us? They still proving they can beat us.
My concern would be if we trip up and we got to go out there for the NFC Championship game.
I'm not worried about because we beat them twice there. What are you talking about? They like
yeah, but we beat them there, but we didn't have Kevin Patullo running that offense.
We beat him with Kevin Patullo this year. What I'm saying is this: I'm walking down the street. You see me smack this dude up 3 times, 3 different games. You see me smack this dude up, right? And you gonna walk up and be like, I think you can beat him. Are you? You just see me smack this dude 3 times.
Yeah, but you snuck up on it from behind.
I'm gonna make you remember this, dog. You put the Rams over top of the Eagles. You must have lost your mind. Now watch this week. The Rams lose to a team they got no business losing to, and then they ain't gonna be on your list at all.
So let's go see what the other rankings are. The ESPN has it: Rams, Eagles, Pats, Colts, Broncos. NFL has Rams, Colts, Eagles, Seattle Broncos.
See how disrespectful that is.
Stephen A. Smith has the Eagles as second. He did have them as sixth. CBS Sports a couple of weeks ago has them in 11th, and now they're third with CBS Sports. USA Today now has them at fourth. SI, Sports Illustrated, had them at ninth, also disrespectful. Now has them as second. And Yahoo and Athletic both have them as first.
Now here's the Rams. How is the Rams the number one team in the league? I
like that team, man. It's a tough team.
Go ahead and get you a Rams jersey. How about that?
I gotta duff out that Eric Dickerson jersey.
I want somebody to soundbite this. The Rams, the LA Rams. Whoever Rams fans is out there, ain't no real Rams fans out there.
No, there isn't.
Y'all trash.
Yeah.
Y'all trash. You still haven't shown me you can beat the Eagles.
There's people still in St. Louis walking around with Rams jerseys.
Y'all have not beaten Nick Sirianni ever. Ever. Now deal with that.
You know what?
This man picked them above the Eagles. You got to be.
This is the only thing.
That's crazy.
This is the only thing that makes me laugh. The only thing in this world, it ain't to wake up and poop, to wake up and pee. It isn't wake up and you're hungry. The only thing that gets Sean McVay up at night is the fact that he has not beaten Nick Sirianni. Genius Sean McVay. I'm like, dude, yeah. I would woke up. The first thing I say is like, dude, how have you not beaten Nick Sirianni? That is disgraceful.
Because Nick is smarter.
Oh, come on.
Nick is smarter. He's way more intelligent.
We're gonna have to.
He's way more muy inteligente than Sean McVay.
Folks, we're gonna have to cut the show off early because obviously Jay is drunk as hell.
Hey man, listen, he's better. He's better.
Real fast before we're gonna get to our Eagles Cowboys preview, we're gonna run a little over tonight, but let's start this, man. Let me throw this at you. At Cowboys, home Bears, at Chargers, home Raiders, at Washington, at Buffalo, Washington home. Looking at the rest of that year, okay, Eagles can take care of business against the Cowboys, Raiders, and Commanders twice, probably. That gets them 12 wins. Mm-hmm. With 2 of those 3 against the Bears, Chargers, and Bills, if they get 2 of those 3, that's 14 wins. That's probably a first-round bye. Mm-hmm. With 1 of those 3, which is probably more likely, but I'll be optimistic and say we can get 2 out of 3. You're looking at 13-4, which I'm not sure we had. What did you have for them wins? I think I had. Did you have 13?
Yeah.
I had 12, I think.
Yeah.
Do you see it playing out, though? How do you see it playing out? Do you think they would be more 13-4 or 14-3?
We have 2 losses right now.
So we're at 2 losses now, and you got Cowboys, Bears, Chargers, Raiders, Washington twice, Buffalo.
We'll lose 1 game.
Wow.
Because I told you there's no offense that scares me. Like we just mollywopped the Lions defensively. Now, what team do you see that we have to play next out of those games that you named that's going to have an offense that defense cannot stop?
No, it's not. I'm not worried about the offense. I'm worried about our own offense.
It don't matter. That offense is going to figure it out.
What I'm trying to tell
you is the way this defense is playing right now, and it won't be every week.
I'll say this.
Do you really see us losing to Dallas, the Bears, the Chargers, or the Raiders? Do you see us losing any of those games?
I can't see it. I don't know. I'll tell you this, though.
Wait a minute. Then you only got 3 more. Washington, Buffalo, Washington. The one loss could be the one we don't got to play at the end.
Yeah, Washington at home.
Right? Because we'd be like, oh, we got it.
Wait a minute. That could be the Tanner McGee game.
Right. But then here's the crazy thing. The only reason I'm saying Buffalo is not a worry to me is because their defense is horrible.
Which
that
one?
defense is horrible.
Who?
The Bills.
Oh, the Bills. Yeah.
They have no defense. I thought Dallas defense was bad. Buffalo defense is way worse. Way worse. So I'm just saying, I don't see us losing. We probably gonna lose one. We probably gonna give one that we ain't got no business losing, but I don't see us losing one more. That's it.
Well, Buffalo's ranked 15th, and but okay, all right. I'm just letting you know,
dude. I'm telling you right now, dude. Listen, they lost to Miami.
I mean, here's the thing. I want to be optimistic. You know me. I love the pessimistic role. We're comedians. You got to play the pessimistic role. But if you look at this schedule,
it's
if you told me,
it's tough.
No. If you told me at the end of the year, and you said we're going to run this whole thing, not even one loss, I couldn't disagree with it. At the same time, if we lost 3 or 4 of these, I wouldn't disagree with it. It's that kind of thing where I'm like, yeah, I'm not worried about anybody. But you know the way the NFL is. I wasn't worried about the Giants a couple weeks ago, and look what happened there.
But here's the thing about the Giants game. We knew going in, there's going to be a game you're going to lose that you got no business losing, right?
Right.
We just happen to have 2 of them back to back, right? We had 2 of them back to back. But if you told me everybody knew we had a murderer's row when it came to our schedule.
Right.
We're done with the hardest part of our schedule. We're done with it. Our hardest part is over. And we beat every challenge we had. So every team that we had on our schedule that possibly could have been favored against us, we beat them.
That's very true, because here's the thing. The Cowboys have a great offense, but their defense sucks, even though they got reinforced. We'll get to that in a minute. The Bears just don't scare me at all, because I just don't think that guy is the quarterback's not that real deal.
With our defense.
The Chargers have pretty much a decimated offensive line, so they have nobody protecting Justin Herbert.
You see what they did this past week?
Yeah, I know. It's terrible.
Right.
Raiders are a joke. They're an absolute joke.
Right.
And Washington is a shell of them former selves.
Right.
Buffalo would be the only one where it's like, I'm not scared of them, but that's when it's Buffalo. It could be snowing. It could be one of those things where they just.
If you're going to lose one, lose to the AFC on the road. Like everybody knows that.
Yeah.
But by that point, it might be a foregone conclusion by then.
All right, let's get to our Eagles Cowboys. We're at the top of the hour. Let's get that real fast. Boy, I hope here's the biggest thing with this Eagles Cowboys preview. I don't want to get in a shootout. I hope we do not have to get in a shootout with these guys. I'm sure our defense will do fine. But God forbid we have to get in a shootout with this thing. I know. You can make your funny faces.
Look, man.
I'm nervous.
Dude, what?
Because we might be down. We might be down Cam. We might be down Lane.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, so Quinyon Williams or whoever they picked up from the Jets is going to be the guy that's going to be like, oh, man, he destroyed our line. Come on, man.
Barkley had a pretty average day against the Cowboys. He finished with 60 yards in the first game, so we'll see if that does any better. But they need to get the running game going for this game, because he has eclipsed 100 yards rushing in just one game this year so far.
Their defense is trash. Dude, I'm going to tell you, everything we need going to happen is going to happen. I'm going to tell you, listen, everything, it'll look like the Giants' second game.
Oh, yeah. So when the Eagles last saw the Cowboys, they still have an atrocious day. They're still ranked 31st, and they were ranked 31st entering Monday nights. I think they're still ranked 31st. The Raiders couldn't get much going on the ground, but again, Raiders suck, and most of the time they were behind, so they couldn't even use their ground game. They did acquire Quinyon Williams of the New York Jets. They also acquired that linebacker. What the hell is his damn name? Logan Wilson.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So they kept the. So Eagles played Cowboys. Quinyon didn't shadow CeeDee Lamb, by the way. When he was in coverage against the Cowboys receiver, he kept him in check. So they might look to do that again. Who was it saying? Fangio. Oh, by the way, this is nothing we didn't talk about, but Fangio's been utilizing Mitchell as a boundary cornerback. Now, for all those who don't know what that means, a boundary cornerback, when you have the ball between the hashes and the ball is towards one side of that hash, you're automatically putting Quinyon Mitchell on the short field, because the quick pass is an easy one to do, and you need your best cornerback in that one. When you have the ball that's to the farthest hash, when it's a farther throw, That's when you get Adoree Jackson who's a little slower, who doesn't have to react as fast. So that's what he's doing. That's why he's using what's called a boundary cornerback. And I like what he's done with that, Jay. That is an outstanding move by Vic, and that's how smart he is to keep using that. But given the Cal's dual threats, he may take that approach with Mitchell this week just to use him on the boundary, whatever is best. Pickens, by the way, had 144 yards last night. Lamb had 66 yards. So they're both going to eclipse 1,000 yards this season. I know you don't care, but that's all right. Cowboys, 3rd in offense, 1st in passing, 15th in running. Cowgirls, 3rd worst in defense. Actually, they're 3rd worst in defense, 3rd worst passing, and about 20th in run. So this is a game I would love to see Jalen get healthy and start throwing the ball around and get us back to some healthy throwing offense. What are your thoughts? By the way, your boy Trevor Keegan is on the IR for the Dallas.
We'll win. And it basically is going to come down to is Dallas sucks. They're going to come in. They're going to be hyped. They're going to be like, oh, we on the same level as the Eagles. Everybody knows that they're not on the same level as the Eagles. I'm not going to argue with no Dallas Cowboy fans this week. I don't want to hear no mess from the Dallas Cowboys fans this week. We're not the same. Y'all know we're not the same. You guys are playing for next year. We're playing for this year. Only thing I want to do is come out of this game with the win like I know we will and no injuries. That's it. That's all that matters. I don't give a damn about a Dak Prescott. I don't give a damn about a George Pickens, a CeeDee Lamb, or anybody else y'all line up on the field. This is not your year. Y'all out of our league, and this is not even going to be a close game. I don't give a damn what happens. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody complaining about, oh, we could have won. You could have won what? You're not even at 500. Shut the hell up. What are we previewing here? I don't even know why you went through the whole soliloquy that you had. I don't care nothing about this. It's Dallas week. They suck. We're going to win. Over.
See, folks, you're getting so angry. He's getting the vein going. The vein is popping, baby.
Over, man. I don't want to hear nothing from no Dallas fans this week. This ain't even a game.
What's your final score?
35-3.
Damn.
Because Dallas sucks. That's why. I don't give a damn. Care nothing about no prediction like that when it's over, dude.
I think Jalen finally gets his pass game going. I say 31-13. I think that's how it's going to go down.
Okay. All right.
Last but not least, the trivia. Here's some good stuff. Who was the last tight end with 100 yards? Any 100 yards, whether playoff or regular season. Who's the last tight end with a 100-yard game against Nick Sirianni since he became head coach? The last tight end with a 100-yard game. Name who that is. The other one was the Eagles have won consecutive games despite scoring fewer than 20 points in each game for the first time since when? And this is a bit of a foreboding thing. I don't know if you consider it good or bad, but the last time they did a game where they won consecutive games despite scoring less than 20 points in each game. When's the last time that happened? And why is that significant?
Because it probably was the last time we won a Super Bowl.
No, you're close, but not quite. All right, so there's your trivia, ladies and gentlemen. Put it in the comments, as always, and if you are correct, or the first person to be correct, we will send you out some merchandise. You pick your merchandise on BroadStreetMisery.com. We got glasses, mugs, T-shirts, hoodies. We got all kinds of great stuff. So pick out what you like. We'll be happy to send it out to you. As always, thanks for listening. You can catch us on X, Apple, Tunes, Spotify, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. All our stuff is out there. Please follow us. We'd love to hear your comments. We want to hear your feedback, all that good stuff. And you can catch us here every week, Tuesday night, 9 o'clock, Broad Street Misery Network on the Fly Eagles Fly podcast. As always, tonight, I've been Corey Alexander along with
Jay Bliss.
And we'll see you next Tuesday after the Eagles win over the pathetic, stupid-ass, ugly-ass Cowgirls. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Go Birds.